Hey, what's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. And if you're watching this video, it is probably the morning for you, or maybe it's noon, a little bit afternoon. I don't know when I'm gonna drop this video, but this video is a thank you to all of my subscribers. I really appreciate you guys. And I wanted to do kind of like an updated video, an updated kind of Q&A to let some of my new subscribers and some of my OG subscribers know a little bit about myself. Those of you who have been following me, and when you see me post pictures, I see people like, well, were you in the industry? What did she do before YouTube? Like, I see so many people wanting to know more about me. So in this video, I am going to give you guys some of my backstory, some of my background, some of the information that you guys have been wondering about me. Let's do an update and a thank you at the same time. So recently I hit 100K, and I've been keeping it a secret from you guys because I wanted to find the right time to celebrate and do like a thank you. Another reason why I was kind of like going back and forth on what I was gonna do and when I was going to share that I hit 100K was because it was kind of a bittersweet thing for me. I'm a person who has had a lot of deaths by a lot of loved ones, and a lot of people who who always supported me on all of my endeavors are not here anymore. So like when it came time to like celebrating my accomplishment on hitting 100K, I didn't know, like, you know, it was iffy. Like, I was happy and proud of myself that I was able to hit 100K, and then it was bittersweet because the normal people that I celebrate with are no longer here anymore. Like my day one, my fave, I called her and I was able to share the news with her. My mom, she was very happy. They congratulated me on hitting 100K, but I was kind of sad at the same time because I also wanted to celebrate with a few other people who always supported me, and they have now passed away. And, you know, it was just kind of bittersweet. So I knew that it might be bittersweet when I hit 100K. So before that happened, I turned off the ability to see how many subscribers I had at around 80K subscribers. And once I hit 100K, I was going to share when I got ready to do so. Before I get into like some of the questions that some of you asked, because on my other channel, I went live and I wanted to know a few questions from you guys that you wanted to know about me. Because I'm like, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, but those of you who go to my other channel and you subscribe to my other channel and you know you want to be up to date on when I do vlogs and you want to know about me as a person and not just hearing about the gossip, I wanted to have like, you know, a thank you for you guys, but not only in a thank you, an update, and share a little bit about myself, because me talking about topics, I don't really have the time, or I don't really share much about who I am, who Neek actually is, what my background is, was I a part of the industry, you know, and things like that. So I'm gonna do that in this video. So when I was a little girl, I always wanted to become a model. I always been a person to love to take photos. Like back in the MySpace days, I was very, very popular on MySpace. I was like what you would consider like a MySpace celebrity at the time. And I had a lot of popularity, and it was so crazy at one point. Like I remember driving on the freeway and somebody seen me and they noticed me from MySpace, and they were like flagging me down, and I kind of got scared because I'm like, oh my god, like why is this person like, you know, almost about to cut me off and trying to like get my attention because they recognized me on MySpace. I used to have people stopping my mom in the store and like, oh, you're Neek's mom, and you know, and things like that. And I used to throw parties, and I used to have like all of these MySpace parties where it would just be cracking. I used to have so much fun back in the day. So I had like a little piece of local celebrity at that time. Also at that time, I used to have a few different celebrities who would write me on MySpace and contact me and talk to me on MySpace. Like MySpace was way before the Instagram time and way before Twitter, and before people were sliding in people's DMs. they were contacting you on MySpace. And I used to get, like I said, different celebrities would contact me on there. So that's where I first started to kind of get into like the industry and get like industry contacts. I wanted to also do rapping as well. So I got into rapping, and my first video on YouTube was a rap video. One of the questions that I got tonight was, what inspired me to do YouTube? So I started my YouTube channel, my Nick at Night YouTube channel, in 2006. At the time, it wasn't called Nick at Night. I don't even know what my username was. I think it was like Sincere or something like that, because I was like a big Belly fan and I liked the name Sincere. And so I started my YouTube channel in 2006, but I didn't post a video until 2008. So from 2006 to 2008, I would just be watching like covers of singers. One of my faves used to be Dondria, aka Fat Fat. She used to be having her covers of singing like very popular songs. I also used to enjoy watching Leah LaBelle, who is now resting in peace. She used to sing amazing covers. And then there was a contest for the next rap group, Raptress, and I entered into the contest. And so a way to enter into the contest, you had to submit a video of yourself on YouTube rapping. And so I submitted a video of a song that I made, and this song stemmed from my relationship, interaction, dating, whatever you want to call it, with my ex that I did a story time with, the one who I maced. This song derived from our situation, and I'm like, hey, I'm about to enter this song. And so in 2008, this was my introduction to YouTube. As you can see on the screen, maybe you can see it, maybe you can't, but this was published on March the 3rd, 2008. I don't know, it's kind of embarrassing a little bit, but let's watch it together.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Neek, aka Geek Neek, aka Freak Neek, whatever you shall want to call me.
So I guess I've been doing my neck thing for a while. While I was on live tonight, Shakir was like, do your intro like your head, like you do your intro. So I guess this is proof that I've been doing my head like that. I don't know, it's weird, but whatever.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Neek, aka Geek Neek, aka Freak Neek, whatever you shall want to call me.
I used to go by that. Whatever.
You can also catch me on myspace.com/freakneek, FREAKNIQUE. I just wanted to sign in and do a video of a song that I previously recorded about how girls are not the only ones who get emotionally attached. Sometimes it can be the guys, and when they see you not feeling them the way they think you're feeling them, they get a little salty or try to act a little brand new. And this is just my representation of a comeback of how us ladies sometimes might feel. Here goes.
Sweet nigga like a cupcake.
I'm a fly bitch and fresh, don't you forget, partner. I just used you for sex. You ain't the best nigga, I just moved to the next one. Why you talking shit, huh? Carl Thomas ass nigga, boy, I had your head sprung. I told you first, no strings attached. Now you acting brand new, talking shit out your trap. You was catching feelings once you got hit with the first dose, then you overdose. Notice the change, you started getting close. I know you scared of what your boys might say, but you the only one talking about kids someday. Hey, in a Texas with a true story lie, Freak Neek put it on you with the ebony eye.
Okay, so after you see that embarrassing video, that was my very first video that I uploaded on this YouTube platform. It got a lot of views at the time. I got a lot of people hitting me up on that record. It was, you know, the start of me getting my feet wet. It was a transition from MySpace to another platform, and that secondary platform was YouTube. Then I went and I made a second secondary channel because I'm like, I'm gonna have a rap channel where I dedicate to my rap videos, and then I wanted to have a secondary channel which was going to be my celebrity news and gossip and my commentary channel. So at the time, 10 years ago in 2008, I was very much infatuated with the video VJs, like the 106 in Park, Free and AJ, the MTV TRL, Carson Dailies, and the Lala at the time. She was also a VJ on MTV, and I really wanted to do that. So in order for me to kind of like get my feet wet in doing that, I decided to open up my secondary channel, which I called Black Barbie TV. And on Black Barbie TV, I did commentary on like different like trendy news that was going on. So I think I had a video about like Obama at the time because he had just became president.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Neek, aka Black Barbie. I'll be giving you the latest updates in hip-hop. But before that, I want to talk about our president-elect Barack Obama. Yay! We made history, people. I just want to talk about how proud I am that this country has overcame so much adversity that we are finally at a point where, you know, we can have a black president in office. Not that it's like too far from reach, like it's actually happening. I'm very proud to have someone as a president, as a leader of this country that I can relate to. As Barack Obama being president, we're one step closer to knocking down those barriers and knocking down those racist walls. And I mean, I don't know about you, but my president got groovums. You feel me? Let me show you this clip of him on Ellen DeGeneres. I think he was getting his groove on. I mean, you can't want a cooler president than that. Come on now.
I had a video on Rick Ross, P. Diddy.
Hey, what's up? You're tuned in to Black Barbie TV, and I want to address Mr. Ricky Ross. Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been going on for a while, but now I just decided that it was a time to address the issue. I never been in jail before. I don't know how correctional officers are in that sense, being behind bars, but I've heard stories from cousins who have been in jail, and for me it don't seem like they're stand-up guys. I mean, it seems like they're crooked, just as crooked as the people that's behind bars. So for Rick Ross to deny the fact that he's a correctional officer is crazy to me. It's like, okay, how much evidence does somebody have to find about you before you finally say, okay, you got me, and confess? Like, come on now, you're caught red-handed. Like my palms are regular, but I mean yours are pretty red. So fess up. It's okay. It's okay. Like, you know, who's to say? You could have been a correctional officer serving weight. Like, you could have been serving to the inmates, or you could have been, you know, had your double life like most correctional officers probably do. So it's like, okay, the jig is up. And not only is evidence found that he was a correctional officer, he's been sending subliminal messages in his music. I don't know if you paid attention to it, but listen while I give you a couple of Ricky Ross movies that might be coming to theaters soon. His little insert or subliminal message, as I should say.
Working with the police, acting like you know me. Fresh out of jail, already in your OG. Working with the police, acting like you know me. Fresh out of jail, already in your OG.
So what do you think about what he just said in the song? I mean, I don't know about you, but to me, it sounded like a subliminal message. Maybe he was trying to let people know before the evidence got put out, like, okay, I've been working with the police. Let me know what you think, what you gotta say about it. Leave me a comment or whatever, and let me know what you think. Till next time, you're tuning in to Black Barbie TV.
I had a video on the singers that, well, they were like singers slash rappers who did a parody to Beyonce's Single Ladies, which was 10 years ago. If you are one of my subscribers that have been with me for over a year, you've seen this. So here is another one of my commentary videos. Yo, Beyonce better watch out. A group out of New Jersey is coming at her hard with their version of Single Ladies, and they put a flip on it called Single Niggas, and they are talking about a guy's point of view of what they think a lady should do, and if you don't, somebody else will. Basically. So if you don't take care of your man in that area, somebody else gonna come along, take care of your man in that area, and gonna take your man from you. So their version goes a little something like this. I feel another pigeons and scrubs coming on. I don't know. You let me know what you think. It's getting kind of heated. I don't know. I was listening to it and I felt it getting a little heated. I felt they did their damn thing. I thought they did a damn good job. So you just let me know what you think. Subscribe. I have more videos coming soon. Stay tuned to Black Barbie TV, y'all. These are so embarrassing. I was so young. I was, what, 21 years old at the time. I was so young and I was just getting my feet wet. I've always been a person who, like, if there's something that I want to do, I'm going to create my own lane to do it. And I figured that YouTube was a platform to be able to, you know, do singing and do your own comedy sketches and do your own commentary. And commentary wasn't popular back then. Like, I think the only person that I recall who used to do like commentary was Philip DeFranco, who still does it now, and B. Scott. Those are like the two people that I recall doing commentary at that time. And I didn't see like myself being represented on YouTube, so I went for it and I did my own commentary. Okay, so after you guys seen that ball of embarrassment, me back in the day, one of the questions that I was asked tonight, and again, if you did not get to ask me questions, that's because you didn't follow my other channel and you're not a part of my vlog family, my tutorial family on that other channel. You missed out. Okay, so another one of the questions that I got tonight was, how old was I when I did my first red carpet interview? And my first red carpet interview, I was 21 years old. This was also 10 years ago. I was kind of put on the spot. Like I said, I started to do these videos on YouTube where I started to do commentary. And one of my friends had put together this event, and it was like in Beverly Hills, and they needed people to like do interviews on the red carpet. And he reached out to me and he was like, look, you know, you could do it. And I was like, I don't have no experience. I don't know what to ask. I don't know what to say. And I just took my little point and shoot Canon camera, went down to Beverly Hills and did this very impromptu interview. And this was my very first interview at 21 years old.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Neek from Black Barbie TV at Easy's Party with What You Need TV with Devon Promotions and Media Relations. I'm at Life on Wilshire. Yo. Hey, what's up? You're with Black Barbie TV. Your name is Tiffany?
Yes.
Okay, what have you been on?
CSI and Lincoln Heights are my next two projects coming out.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. What about you? What's your name?
Cedric Sanders.
Okay, hi, I'm Neek with Black Barbie TV, and you've been in
American Gangster, Law and Order, and coming to Lisa Mango.
Okay, how was it working with Denzel?
It was a pleasure working with Mr. Denzel. I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. And you, CSI, is so crafty with how they solve the cases and stuff. How was that?
It was amazing. I didn't have any idea how much visual effects go into it. It was really great. The director was great. It was great working with Mark Hellenberger. She's amazing. So it was a great experience.
Oh, okay, how do you feel going into your next project?
Excited. As far as acting is going on, I don't have my next film. I'm going to be shooting in December, but until then, I'm going to the studio. Going to do some singing.
Okay, you're gonna do some singing.
Yes.
So a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Okay. I'm trying to drop into everything. Get my hands on everything.
Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. And what about you? What's your next project you got going?
Oh man, we're just promoting the movie right now, The Least Among You. So we're just doing the film festival circuit right now. So
Okay, that's
yeah,
cool.
looking forward to that.
How's that going so far?
Good, you know, they got a lot of people interested in it. So we'll see what's to come.
Okay, so do you dab into the music also?
I was a singer
or-
first, actually. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She's an amazing singer.
Can we hear something? Hear something? Putting you on the spot. Come on, let's go.
Sing that song you left on my voicemail.
You got him. when your heart is aching. Smile even when it's breaking.
Okay, so after you see that, that's kind of like embarrassing. So after that, I wanted to get into music videos. I transitioned and I just kept transitioning and to try to find my footing in what I really wanted to do. Like I knew that I wanted to be in the industry of some sort, like I said, and I just kept like, you know, figuring out new ways to kind of like break into the industry, and doing music videos was one of those ways. So I was invited to a Sean Kingston music video, and that was Beautiful Girls. This song is so old. But the music video was Sean Kingston, Beautiful Girls. I knew Sean Kingston at the time. I was cool with his brother, and I was invited to come down to the music video, not to like be in the music video, but just like, you know, oh, come down, we shooting the video, blah blah. When I got to set, it was kind of like late, like the people were already in wardrobe and they were already filming and they had already like started shooting. So I wasn't in the video, but while I was on the video, I started talking to everybody. I was talking to like the cameraman. I was talking to, I believe Little Mama was on set that day. Of course, Sean Kingston, it was his music video. Little JJ was a comedian at the time. He was on set at the music video. And I was talking to the cast of the music video, trying to figure out how people were able to be casted, you know, officially. Like, I don't want to just be invited by, you know, if I know a rapper, I know a singer, you know. I wanted to know how they got it, because everybody gets to where they are in different ways. So I started to ask questions, and I was like talking to the cast. I'm like, how did you get invited? So I got various of answers from different people. Like, one person told me that they were casted by a certain casting director. They gave me the email to this casting director, and it's all about just talking to people, having a conversation with people, and just, you know, filling them out. Like, some people are willing to give you information, and there's some people who won't, but you don't know until you ask. So I got an email to a casting director. Then there was this website that was very popular at the time that posted up castings that was in LA, and I got the information to that website, and I signed up on the website. I emailed the casting directors that I got from them, and I landed a music video audition for Lady Gaga featuring Beyonce Telephone music video. So that was the very first music video that I was officially casted in. And let me tell you guys, that was one of the most, I don't know, it was like one of the most like eye-opening experiences that let me know that what is for you is for you. Because when I went down to the audition, there was so many beautiful women there. There was so many women that I recognized from other music videos that would be casted in all of the popular music videos. They were all there, and I thought, like, I've never done this before. They're not gonna pick me. Look at that girl, she was in such and such video, and look at that girl, she was in such and such video. And I happened to be one of the women that they picked. And mind you, this video does have a lot of women in it, but let me tell you, the amount of women that was at that casting call versus the amount of women that made it on the video set, even though it was a lot of women also in the video, it was crazy. Like, it was hundreds and hundreds of people at that casting call. And so I was one of the people that they picked. And what that taught me was, like I said, don't ever count yourself out just because somebody else might be here and you're there, or you don't really have that much experience and they have experience. Because like I said, what is for you is for you. So I'm going to show you guys my part in the music video. I am at the end of the video when it is the diner scene. Lady Gaga poisons the entire diner. I am one of the people that get poisoned at the diner. And here is a little snippet of that video.
It's a lot about your girl that y'all don't even know. Why not share a couple things about myself with you guys? You know, I see that there's a couple people who do support me, and, you know, why not share a few things? So the video starts off with Lady Gaga in jail, and then fast forward. I'm just gonna go ahead and fast forward it. So she breaks out or leaves or gets out of jail, and then Beyonce comes. I'm sitting right behind her. And then they serve us food that has poison in it.
I knew you'd take all my honey, you selfish mother.
That's me. Oh, wait. Let me bring it back. It's real quick, but hey, it's still me. As soon as she says that, then that's me. There I go. It's so fast, but hey, I was there.
What appears to be a mass homicide. Police are on the search for 2 women said to be fleeing the scene of the crime.
We did it, honeybee. Now let's go far, far away from here.
You promise we'll never come back?
I promise.
I talk about, having a daughter in my videos, but I never talk about, me being in music videos and things like that I've experienced. And, I decided to give you guys something different. Here are a couple pictures from the set of the music video. I absolutely hated my hair. I decided, I was like, oh, I'm about to go and be in Beyonce and Lady Gaga video. I got to switch up my look. I got to do something new. I did bangs for the first, and I want to probably say last time because bangs wasn't for me. But hey, it is what it is. If you guys want to hear more story times and things like that, let me know in the comment section.
Okay, so from here, I went on to doing several other music videos. I initially started to get fed up with the colorism in the music videos simply because they were Latin or they were light skin in complexion. They would get the lead roles, and I kind of got tired of that.
We roll shit that burn slow as fucking molasses. Probably won't pass it. Smoking to the last hit. Then molasses. Probably won't pass it. Smoking to the last hit. Then Los Angeles, real major. You're looking at me, girl, like you wanna get retarded. Easy, man, I'ma hit it. Let's get out, you ride.
Love and fire in her eyes. I like it. I like it.
The last music video that I did, it was a Lil Wayne music video, and it was for his song How to Love. Oh my God, I was so excited to be casted in that video, and I wasn't the main girl, but I was casted as one of the lead girls. So on the screen you'll see like my outfit at the time, and this was me, like this is a photo from me on the music video set. I was so happy to get casted in this. Like when you're doing music videos, you can tell if you have a lot of camera time or not a lot of camera time. And when I did that music video, I was like, ooh, I just know I have a lot of camera time. The director kept putting the camera on me. There was also a scene, like, cause it was like a strip club scene, like the main girl, she was a stripper, and I was casted as like, you know, one of the lead strippers. And so there was also a part in the music video where I was selected to dance like for Baby. So it was like in the stripper booth, and you know, like I was dancing for him in the stripper booth, and then I just knew, like, I was like, man, this video right here, being in a Lil Wayne video, like this could change everything for me.
A lot of the videos that I had done background work on the videos, and then I had a couple lead roles here and there, but it wasn't that many. It was hard to come by because, like I said, it was a lot of colorism, and I experienced a lot of that in favoritism and everything on the set. But this video right here, I was casted as one of the lead girls, which was a big deal, especially for a brown-skinned girl like myself. So I was overly excited to be in Lil Wayne's music video for How to Love because he's a big time artist, and if you get a lot of camera time in a big time artist video, then that will help promote you into getting more work, and higher paid work at that.
You know, and normally like music videos, they end up taking about normally 3 weeks to a month for them to come out. 3 weeks to a month have passed by, and you know, we don't know that the video has come out until we watch it on like a World Star or it gets premiered on YouTube, and then, you know, we find out that way, and we look to see how the final product is, because editing is a mother. So you know, before I would announce that I was in any music video, I would watch it first, see how much of me is in the music video, and then I would share with people that I know about it. So 3 weeks had went by, and I didn't see the video posted, and I'm like, what is going on? Like, why isn't the video posted? So another director ended up writing me on Twitter, and he wrote me, and he was like a very popular director at the time as well, and he wrote me on Twitter, and he was like, you were in the How to Love music video, weren't you? And I was like, yeah, how do you know that? Like, I never told anybody that I was in the music video. The music video hasn't come out yet, so how do you know that I was in there? He was like, oh, my buddy, he's the one who shot the video, and Lil Wayne scrapped the music video. He's not gonna use that video. He scrapped the entire video, and he went with another director and a whole new cast for the music video. And I was like, what? Like, that was the first time that ever happened to me, that a music video that I was in did not like come out at all. And so I was like, what? He was like, yeah. He was like, but I have a copy of the music video. And I was like, send it to me. I want to see it. Like, send it to me. And he was like, I can't send you the music video, but I'm having a get together at my place, and I would love to show it to you. So if you come down to my get together, I'll show you the video. So me and my friends, we went down to his, it was like a small little mixer that he had, and at the mixer, I was like, show me the video. Like, I want to see the video. Like, I kind of felt like he didn't have it, but cause he really didn't want to show it to me. He was like, man, if I show you this video, it's gonna break your heart. And I'm like, why would it break my heart? Like, show me the damn video. Like, now you playing games. So he showed me the video, and I had so much camera time in the video. The video would have done great things for me, but you know, that's just how the industry works. I didn't know if it was because there was a dark-skinned girl heavily in the video, why they scrapped the video. I really didn't know what the deal was, but the start of the video, when the video came on the original version of it, it starts off with me and the camera, and like I'm in the mirror and I'm like putting my lipstick on, and then the part where it was baby in the booth, like they showed me a lot in that music video, and I was kind of broken. I was like, damn, like, you know, I'm tired of the colorism in the music industry. I'm tired of like doing these music videos. I'm tired of the politics that go into it. I'm tired of dealing with casting directors. I'm tired of just all of the stuff that came with being in music videos. So I stopped doing music videos, and I no longer wanted to do them at that point. Not only was I tired of the politics in the music videos, but the pay for the music videos started to get less and less and less. It started to be like a very popular world star era where a lot of the singers and rappers, they started to shoot their own videos, and the budgets for the videos got smaller and smaller. So the paychecks for the models in the videos got smaller and smaller. I remember looking at my check for How to Love, and I was like, this is not even worth it. Like, I'm here on set for I don't know how many hours. I was on set for more than, I want to say, 12 hours. I was there all day long. And if you divide like the hours by how much I got paid, it just was like unfair labor. It should fall into unfair labor laws at that time, because it was just ridiculous. And on top of that, I mean, even though the video didn't come out, like, you are able to network, you are able to try to work your way into getting the next gig, but I was just tired of that. Like, I used to be like a real true live hustler. I knew what I wanted, and so I stopped doing music videos, and I transitioned from doing music videos into wanting to design clothes. One of the questions that I got tonight was, what got me started into doing clothes and what inspired me to start sewing? I've always had a knack for altering my clothes in some way, changing up my clothes. When I was in middle school and in high school, I would always change my jeans into skirts. I would always distress my pants. I would bleach my clothes. I would always alter my clothes in some way. I would cut up jeans that I had, and I would patch them together and like do patchwork and make skirts, and I would always alter my clothes. So I decided to sign up for YouTube University, which is just regular old YouTube tutorials, and I taught myself how to sew clothing. And I got familiar enough with the sewing machine, how to construct garments. I felt like I was pretty good on going on my own. I decided to birth my business, which was Leclerc Couture, and I started to advertise my clothing business on YouTube, and I also advertised on Instagram. My Instagram following was kind of decent, so I would get orders from all over the United States, and I even got some orders that were in Canada and other places. So I felt like I was doing very good, you know, and I was really interested in like making clothes and designing my own clothes. I would try on the outfits that I would make, and back in the day, it was very popular for people to do what was called like outfit of the days. So what you would do is dress up in whatever outfit you were wearing for the day, and you would film a video with what you had on, and people would actually watch to see what people were wearing. And so instead of putting on outfits from different things, I would put on things that I designed myself, and I would, you know, advertise that way. So I transitioned my Black Barbie TV from doing commentary into advertising my business, because in 2008, you could not just sign up for AdSense. You could not just have 4,000 hours of watch time and then be able to get paid from YouTube, or 1,000 subscribers. It was much harder. Like, you had to have a very large following. You had to be somebody that YouTube recognized, and at the time, it wasn't really that many black partners on YouTube, and I wasn't getting paid on YouTube, so I had to do what I had to do to get money. And one of the things was starting my own business and being an entrepreneur. I always had a knack for being an entrepreneur.
By Neek for short. This is a short
sequence jumpsuit that I made, and I just absolutely love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. It goes in a V in the front, and it has 3 straps to kind of pull in the boobs a little bit, and it goes around the neck, and it ties around the neck, and then it's out in the back. This is a series of outfits that I'm going to be making for New Year's Eve. This is a New Year's Eve inspired look. So if you want to get something specially made for New Year's Eve, hit me up ASAP, 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 because as we know, it's already Christmas time and New Year's Eve is approaching. And if you want an outfit made by me, specially made, let me know. I'll have my information on the bottom bar here. And this is a dress that I made the other day, and what it has is a strap that goes across to one strap, and it goes like this, like a triangle in the front for you. It was a black and white animal print, so I added a red band right here, mesh on this side, so it's clear. So like, you can wear panties if you want, but it kind of, you'll see it, so it kind of ruin it a little bit. I do always have to have on a bra, so you unfortunately can see my bra right here. But if you're bold, your titties sit up nice and perky and you don't need a bra, take off the bra. You don't have to have a bra because it'll just be see-through all the way on the side. Okay, this is a jumpsuit that I made. It goes off the shoulder. So with it, you either wear no bra or a bra with a clear strap, but mine is a little dark, so hey, whatever. And it's a full jumpsuit. It's animal print, and it has different animal prints blended into it. It has like a zebra, giraffe, and... Hi, my name is Meek, and this is a dress that I designed. It's a striped dress with multiple colors. It has blue, green, turquoise, red, all the colors of the rainbow. And this is another dress that I designed. It is a printed dress with polka dots and checkers and a whole bunch of different types of prints blended into one. For this dress, it's a tube dress. I put a red zipper down the middle, and then since I have the red zipper, I put a long feather earring, but you only need one because it's already long enough, so you don't want to have 2 and it'd be too busy. From me doing my clothing business, I ended up getting pregnant with my daughter, and that kind of hurt my business because I was my own model. So I would make the clothes, I would model the clothes, and I would sell the clothes. And the clothes that I would make were kind of like provocative. So I would make like club wear. I would make, you know, the dresses with the, you know, the see-through sides, and I would make the jumpsuits, the tight-fitting clothing that girls will wear to clubs. I was my own model. So I was pregnant, I could no longer model my clothes anymore. And then anytime that I would get other girls to model my clothes, they didn't have the body that I had. So people were like, they weren't really buying that much. Also, I got tired of doing clothes. I didn't really have any interest in sewing anything. I was extremely miserable while I was pregnant, so I stopped cold turkey and you know, doing my business. I stopped selling online, and I just had like money that I saved up in my savings, and I just used that for my whole pregnancy. Once I had my daughter, I'm like, you know, I was adamant. I'm like, I'm about to get my body back. I'm about to lose all of this weight, because when I was pregnant, I gained 70 pounds. So I was like almost 200 pounds at delivery. 2 weeks after I gave birth, and before I could even get to working out, getting my body back, and getting into the swing of things, my cousin was murdered. And my cousin, he was somebody that was like very close to me. He had my back through thick and thin. Whenever I had, you know, an event, he would support me. I had a birthday party, he would support me. My very first fashion show that I had for my clothing line, he was there and supported me. And he was just one of my biggest supporters. So okay. Woo, child, I had to reset, fix my makeup, and come back. This is not supposed to be an emotional video. This is just me telling you guys my transition from where I was and where I am now, and what led me back to YouTube and doing YouTube and trying to cover my YouTube journey. I was not trying to get emotional, so I had to go and woosah and come back. So what I was saying was, and I'm trying not to be emotional about this, I had this dream, and in my vision of how things were gonna play out, my cousin was gonna be one of my bodyguards. This was somebody who was always there for me and always had my back, always supported me. And he got murdered 2 weeks after my daughter was born. Not only was he murdered 2 weeks after my daughter was born, my daughter and his daughter, they both share a birthday. When we got the news that he was murdered, he got murdered in front of my auntie at like outside of a nightclub. We rushed to the scene of the crime. My baby is 2 weeks old, you know, and it's like still like one of those like traumatizing things. Like I can still envision him on the pavement. So I'm gonna try to get through this. So I could envision him on the pavement, and it was just like real traumatizing for me. And so I lost weight, but I didn't have interest in like, you know, trying to get back in the industry. I had gotten down to even skinnier than what I was before I had my daughter. So around the time that I had got pregnant, I think I was around like 130 pounds or something like that. And then after that, I had got down to, I want to say, I don't know, like I probably was like 110, 115 pounds. Like I was so skinny because I was like stressing, and I was going through like a custody battle, and it was just like a bad time for me. So I didn't like get back in the industry. Like I still had like my industry friends, and I still had, you know, industry connections and things like that, but I just didn't have the passion to like pursue my dream at all. So so I put that on hold. I was working a regular job. I wasn't doing my clothes anymore. I wasn't interested in doing clothes. I wasn't interested in doing like music videos. I wasn't interested in doing that. And not only that, I was skinny as hell at that time too. So then in 2015, I did an update video on my YouTube channel where I wanted to like update people who, when I previously did rapping, I wanted to like update them and bring them up to speed on where my life was, because the rap that I had done, it had gained like a lot of popularity. It had got so much popularity that a lot of people were like wondering what happened to me, where I was, and things like that. So I decided to do an update video in 2015 to try to like update on my life and where I was to my subscribers.
I decided to come back on this channel and do a mini update. It's been years since I had access to this account. I finally just now regained access of the account. So, update. What's been going on with me, for anyone who's interested, if there's even anyone interested, but oh well, I'll give it a shot. I'm a mom of one and done. That is all for me. Yes, she is busy bee. I love her much, and that's all I can keep a hold of right now. Her name is Leah. She'll be 2 in a couple of months. I no longer rap. Speaking of which, you guys had a lot to say about my previous raps. The comments were overwhelming. Thanks for the love, support, and I seen a couple haters. No, I'm just kidding. Thanks for the love and support. Most importantly, thanks for keeping my channel alive.
So later in the year, in 2015, my day one, she died. So she died on Christmas, and this was a person who, whenever I had anything. She supported me as well. She was one of the models in my first fashion show for my clothing line. She always supported me also. Okay, so she supported me. Whenever I would go to a photo shoot, I would be like, Diamond, you need to come with me, and she would like ride with me. Like, that was my ride or die. Like, she would ride with me everywhere. You know, like I would go to like if I was invited to like a mansion party or anything, I got invited to like different like industry events. That was my road dog. And that like I will always like drag her along and bring her along with me. So that affected me a lot. And so like I kind of like gave up on So I kind of like gave up on pursuing, you know, the industry. Like, she was a reminder of that. My cousin who had passed was a reminder of that. My other cousin had gotten killed. Also, my uncle, who was like my favorite uncle, who also had my back, he ended up dying as well. A lot of the people who was close to me, who like was like big support system for me. My mom, she's like my biggest supporter, and that will never change. But my other supporters, like my mom and my fave, Visha, she's like, you guys will see me talking to her in the chats, like when I go live and stuff like that. Those of you who are on my hangouts when I randomly go live, those are my two biggest support systems now and then. But I also had additional support systems, which was like my Uncle William, my cousin Nathan, my friend Diamond, and they had all died. And so it kind of deterred me from, you know, jumping back into the industry or doing anything industry related. And I kind of just gave up. I was just like, you know what, forget it. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm gonna just like, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I'm like, I didn't know where I wanted my life to go. And then till one day I was like, you know what, I'm like, they wouldn't want me to give up. You know, they wouldn't want me to give up. They wouldn't want me to stop going after my dreams and stuff. Whew. So I'm like, you know, I felt like I had so much potential and I feel like I could do it. And I'm like, you know, they would want me to continue to pursue in the industry or pursue like what it is that I love to do. Like, aside from, you know, being like a big time model or being a VJ, I love to do this, whether fame comes with it or not, you know. So I was like, I'm about to get back consistent on YouTube. Like, I want to get back consistent on YouTube. And when I was deciding on getting back consistent on YouTube, one of my friends called me and he ran the blog Industry on Blast. And so he ran the blog with a couple of other people. The blog kind of had like this negative name. People didn't know who was behind it. They used to make posts where they would be talking mess about celebrities. I didn't even know about the blog when he called me and told me he ran the blog. And he was like, yeah, people think that this is ran by a bunch of gay guys and all this stuff, and we want to change the narrative of it. So we want to try to change it up. I'm like, how about getting like a host for it? Like somebody who can come in and, you know, be the face and everything like that. And so he was like, well, you know, there's some people, like some celebrities that get mad, or some people that get mad at the vlog. And I'm like, I don't give a damn like about nobody getting mad. Like, what they gonna do, beat me up because somebody didn't write a nice post about them? So I was brought on board to like do commentary on certain celebrity topics. And from there, somebody had wrote into the blog, because the All Eyes Eyes on Me movie was about to come up and be premiered, and they wanted people to come and cover the red carpet. And so one of the publicists for the All Eyes on Me movie had wrote industry on blast, and they were like, hey, do you have anybody in the LA area that can cover the red carpet on behalf of industry on blast and cover interviews and stuff? So everybody else that was associated with the blog, they were like in other parts of the world. My friend, I believe at the time, he was staying in Atlanta, I think. And then the other people who ran the blog were like different places. I was the closest, and I was the one who had stepped up and wanted to be the host for the blog anyways. So I'm like, I could do it, you know. So I wrote the person back and I'm like, hey, when do you need somebody on the red carpet? Like, I was like, I'm gonna do it. At that time, you know, the only time that I had ever went on a red carpet was in 2008, and that was like kind of like a bootleg version of a red carpet, even though it was in Beverly Hills, but it wasn't like an All Eyes on Me premiere where every single celebrity that you can think of is gonna be walking the carpet. It was nothing of that magnitude, but I had confidence in myself and I knew that I could do it, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. And then so I told my friend who ran the blog, I was like, I don't have a mic. I have a camera and I have lights, but I don't have a mic. I need a mic. I need a device to record the audio into, because the camera that I had at the time, it didn't have a mic input. So he ran ads on the blog for that day, and all of the money that the Instagram page made that day, I got like the equipment that I needed to go down on the red carpet. And I went on the red carpet and I just winged it. I had no questions prepared. I don't know why I wasn't more prepared, but I was just so excited, and I just knew that I could do it. I was like, I'm gonna just do it, and I went and I did it, and I interviewed the cast, and I interviewed different people that was around Tupac.
Hi, how are you? Good. My name is Neek. I'm with Industry on Blast.
I know it. I know you was with them.
Oh, yeah, you seen it, okay.
Yeah, what's up?
So how was it to play Tupac's manager in the movie?
It was fun. It was a blast. I think I'm about to finally meet him. He's here on the car right now interviewing. It was good though, because a lot of people don't know about him. So this is the first time he gets introduced to the world collectively. So it was an honor.
Do you feel like the movie will live up to the legacy, being a part of it?
Yes, absolutely. I think so. I mean, of course. I think it was well done. LT and those guys put together a great piece. Benny Boom did a great job directing it, and you know, it was a great all the way around.
Okay. Is there anything that you learned about Tupac from doing this movie that you didn't know before?
What my character? I didn't know about this character, this voice of reason, who was Atron, who was kind of with him from the onset of his career, kind of introduced him to Digital Underground. I didn't know anything about him or that relationship, but I thought it was unique because you always see Pac on 10, and this was a kind of a mutual understanding they had between each other. So it was a good thing to get a chance to portray.
Okay, last question. What's your favorite all-time Tupac song?
Ambitions as a Rider. What up, this is Keith Robinson, and you're live and direct on Industry on Blast at the All Eyes on Me premiere in Westwood, California.
So I got the queen of love and hip-hop herself, Miss Masika.
Masika Kalisha. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you just brought in the most beautiful baby. Congratulations.
Oh my God, thank you.
Like one now, but just congratulations.
She's still a baby to me. She's almost 15 months, and I can't even believe it. Time's going by so fast.
Yeah, it really is. How do you like the transition from being single, able to move, go where you want to go, do what you want to do, to now you got a baby, you got to, you know. Hi, how are you tonight?
Good, I'm great.
You're looking great.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
So, do you think that this will live up to Tupac's legacy?
It is. All about supporting black film, black business, black everything. So I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say it is because that's the energy. So hopefully it is. I can't control that. It's a movie, man. We're gonna see.
Oh, shit.
I'm not saying.
Shit. Industry on Blast. They about to put some personal business out there that did never even happen. Let's see. No, I did not have sex with Genuine.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so what about Genuine? No.
Not since the 90s. Anyways, go ahead. Ready?
Okay, so aside from the movie, and you brought it up, Mr. Genuine himself, you guys have been pretty cozy. Are you saying that you guys never were in a relationship?
We are friends.
That's it. That's your story and you sticking to it?
We are. We've been friends for 20 years, and I love him. He loves me. We're friends. If he was my man, I would definitely put it out there, and so would he, because we're like proud of each other. It's not
sure.
Yeah. Like my last boyfriend, y'all saw we was like out with it. Like, what frustrates me is I get attached to, you see how I take a picture on the red carpet? I'll take a picture with a guy, and then it's on blogs that I screwed this guy, and it's like, I don't even have the guy's number. And it's like, the people I really do date, like, y'all never show. Like, it never becomes a story. And it's been way better stuff than what has been out there. Like, there's a fake list.
Drop some tea.
No. you gotta do your home. Like,
We gotta dig.
you gotta dig. And it's like, I'm starting to get to the point of not caring. I just come to grips with if I take a picture with a guy or if I'm standing next to an athlete, they're just gonna say it. And at this point, if a guy is gonna judge me for that and not want to be with me because I can't, that's probably not who I want to be with anyways. But like, it is fun messing with y'all sometimes.
Yeah,
it is
like
fun.
a love-hate relationship. You be mad at us and stuff.
I do. I'd be like, take that shit down. But you know, listen, if when I do some stuff for real, like, feel free. But it's just been like, it's been times when it has not been the truth. Not saying just you guys, but just the industry, like the gossip industry. And that's what's frustrating. Like, I don't know why a lie spreads so much faster than the truth.
I mean, like Charlamagne says, nobody cares about the truth if the lie is more entertaining.
I had a good time on the red carpet. I ended up bumping into some of my industry friends from back when I did music videos, and I reconnected with some people that I knew because I had a lot of industry connects before, but my time away from the industry, like, I still knew people and I still would be in contact with people here and there, but I wasn't really out there like that. So I was able to reconnect with some of my industry friends that I had, and I started to get more gigs. I started to get more leads on different red carpet events, and I started to do more red carpets on behalf of Industry on Blast. Industry on Blast page ended up getting deleted. Instagram ended up deleting the page. It was too controversial and the page was deleted. I decided to take my talents to YouTube. I started Neek at Night. My first video that I did where I was like, you know what, I'm about to be consistent on YouTube, it was a review of the All Eyes on Me movie. That video, it had gotten so many views. I was blown away because it was like 8 or 9 years since I had been on YouTube at that point, and I had like 400 subscribers. Like, most of the subscribers that I had, either their accounts were deleted or non-active anymore. So my subscriber count was down to 400 subscribers, and I was pretty much starting all the way over from scratch. So my first video was a review of All Eyes on Me movie, and then after that, Rob Kardashian and Blac Chyna had their revenge porn scandal. He had posted up all of her business on Instagram, and I immediately screenshotted everything. Like, I screenshotted all the screenshots, like, as it was going on. I kept account of everything that he posted, like all of his tweets, all of the stuff that was said, and I made a video of it. So once I made my video, or while I was in the process of making my video and putting all the info into the video, his Instagram page was deleted. So everybody's heard about Blac Chyna and Rob's fiasco, so they were going to YouTube to figure out if there was anybody who covered it, and I had all the receipts. So that was one of my big videos as well. So my first 2 videos back being consistent on YouTube was like a big hit. Aside from my red carpet interviews, the actual commentary, they were a big hit. And I think the Rob Kardashian and Blac Chyna video, that video got like 500,000 views within like a week or so. It was crazy. Like, it was either like 400,000 views or like it was like something like a crazy amount of views in a short amount of time. And from then on out, I just decided to be consistent. So I decided to be consistent, and now here I am with 100K. And sorry that I got emotional in this video, but this is really a thank you and a document of my journey back on YouTube, and a big thank you to you guys who have been watching my commentary, subscribing to my channel, engaging in the comment section, whether you are talking mess, whether you are agreeing with my commentary, or whether you just like me as a person in the way that I deliver it. I appreciate you guys so much. This road back to YouTube, back to the industry, back to being you know, back on camera and doing things, it was a crazy road. And so now that I am here at 100K, it was kind of bittersweet. So once I hit 80K subscribers, I think it was like 80K or like 85K, I turned off the ability for people to see how many subscribers that I had. I wanted to have that be, you know, something special that I could surprise you guys with when I hit the marker and share it when I got ready to share it. And I knew that it would probably be something bittersweet for me. So like once I got around 80K, people was constantly like, congrats on 70K, congrats on 80K, congrats on 85K. Like they were like clocking my journey. So I was like, you know what? I don't want people to clock my journey up until from 80K to 100K. I want to be able to, like I said, share it when I got ready to. So I was able to hit 100K last week, and I'm finally able to share it with you guys. Hopefully you made it through. Okay, so now I'm going to answer some of the questions that I did not answer in my road to where I started and where I ended up now. So right now I'm going to take the time to answer some of the questions that those of you who were on my live asked me. So one of the questions I was asked was, if you could move anywhere, where would it be? So if I wasn't living in California, I think the only other place that I would want to live is New York. The only thing that's keeping me from moving to New York is the climate, the weather, the snow. I don't know how a Cali girl like myself would even deal with anything like that. I don't think it's possible for me to ever live anywhere other than Cali. But if I had to pick a place to be anywhere other than Cali, it would probably be New York. Okay, so another question is if I have any hidden talents. So I don't know if sewing would be a hidden talent, but like I told you guys in this video, I'm able to sew clothes. So I'm able to make clothes completely from scratch. I also used to rap at one point, and people say they like my rapping voice, they like me rapping and stuff. So I don't know, maybe rapping, maybe sewing clothes, maybe those are my hidden talents. But anything that has to do with being creative, those are things that I love. Like I like to create crafts, I like to create, you know, like all of the things in my house I put together. A lot of the stuff in my house I painted. Like, you know, I like to be hands-on and into like crafts and stuff. So someone else asked what my musical taste is, and I'm like, do people really care what my musical taste is? But I guess a couple of you guys were interested in knowing the type of music that I like to listen to. And I like to listen to hip hop and R&B. I like a lot of R&B, like Trey Songz is my favorite, like one of my favorite singers. DMX used to be my favorite rapper when I was in high school. I used to love me some DMX. I also used to love me some Eminem. DMX and Eminem are not really making that much music these days, if any. I mean, Eminem had his comeback with the whole MGK beef, and I was, you know, I had my proud moment. But I like Eminem, I like DMX. Those were who I liked a lot when I was in high school. But now today, I like, who else do I like? I like Chris Brown. So I like R&B. Like when I was in high school, I used to listen to Pretty Ricky, Silk. I liked B2K, but I was more of like a Pretty Ricky girl. Like I loved me some Grind on Me, Take Your Time, whatever, however it goes. I used to love Jagged Edge. That used to be my jam back in the day as well. So I'm more of an R&B girl than a rap girl, but I like hip hop as well. So I love me some Drake, like the rap sing type of deal, like the Drakes, the Tory Lanez. I like those. I like, there's a few other people that I like. So that's like my musical taste. Drake is my current favorite. Like I get all of his music and it is what it is. Like if you don't like Drake, then we cannot date. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so What are your goals and aspirations? One of my goals is to make it on TV. I always wanted to be a VJ when I was younger, and in my early 20s. I'm gonna be 32 next week. So today is Sunday, so next Monday is my birthday. I turned 32 years old. Oh my God, it's crazy. But one of my goals back when I was in my early 20s was to be a VJ, like I talked about in this video. They don't show music videos that much anymore, so the lane of VJ is closed. So I like, my goal is to take my Nique at Night into full production one day and be on TV and have my own show. I guess that's my current goal and aspiration. I don't know, I'll probably detail like all of my goals in a separate video, but that's like one of my goals, to make it on TV. Let's see. Another person wanted to know what keeps you grounded. Well, I think one of the things that keeps me grounded is knowing that life is precious and no circumstance that you have now is promised to you. I see a lot of people get on YouTube and they'll get like followers really fast, and they'll start to get cocky, they'll start to get big-headed. I'm a person who, I've grinded from, you know, music videos to clothing business to, I've always been an entrepreneur, and I've always had highs and I've had lows, and I know that, you know, nothing is ever promised. Like, I hope to continue to move up in YouTube, but I also know that there is this cancel community that we have. You say one wrong thing, you're canceled, people are boycotting you. So I try not to take anything for granted. Whenever I feel like I am losing sight of common ground, I have, you know, loved ones that are in prison, and I'll go down to the prison just to visit, you know, see how these people are so constricted, and how, like, you know, certain things that we take for granted out on the streets. And that kind of like keeps me having like a common ground. And then my mom, she keeps me grounded. My fave keeps me grounded. They keep me from going off on a lot of y'all, because I be wanting to snap back and cuss people out, because in real life, if people talk to me crazy, I'll cuss their ass out. But on YouTube, I am reserved, thankful, because of my mom and my fave. They keep me grounded, and they keep me from going off on people, because, you know, it be some people that really will push your button. Someone else wanted to know, would you have another baby? I have one daughter. My daughter is 5 right now. I'm not interested in having any more children. So anybody that I date, hopefully they already have a child, or if they don't have a child, hopefully they don't want to have a child, because I don't want to go through that again. It was just a crazy road with having my baby, going through what I had to go through, like co-parenting and all of that. Like, I don't ever want to go through that again. So no, I don't want to have any more kids. I'm good. Also, I hated being pregnant. I was miserable as heck. I was fat, I was ugly. I was like, I wasn't the color of my skin. Like, I was literally the color of my shirt. Like, I had turned, like, I don't know how many shades darker. My nose was like spread across my face. I was swollen. My body was swollen. I didn't look like myself. I hated every part of pregnancy, and I don't want to ever relive it again. So whoever I date, they have to be content with not having no more kids, because I don't want to have no more kids. Another question is, what is your favorite food? My favorite foods are Mexican food. Like, I like, and I'm from California, so I think that's probably like a given. I don't know, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But one of my favorite foods is homemade burritos. So it's like where you make the ground beef, you get the refried beans, you get the cheese, you put it in a shell, you fry it up, and you have a burrito. That's one of like my favorite things that I grew up loving. Now I'm at a point where I'm trying to transition from meat. So I'm like slowly getting away from like eating as much meat. So, you know, I gotta find new faves. So, you know, I'll probably have a new favorite food. I don't know. Another question What countries have you traveled to / want to visit? I have not been out of the country. I live an hour and a half away from Tijuana, and that's Mexico, so I don't really consider that, because I've been to TJ, which is technically Mexico, but I don't really consider that as like going out of the country, because it's just, you drive to San Diego, you drive a little bit past San Diego, you're in Tijuana, and you know, it's not really like going out of the country. Like, I went there when I was probably like 18 years old, because when I was 18 years old, if you go to Tijuana, you could drink legally, and that's where we would all go to party and hang out, because it was legal to drink at 18, which is bad, but hey, it is what it is. That's what we did. Me and my friends, we went to TJ, but I don't really consider that as going out of the country. I do have a passport, and I got my passport, was it last year or the year before, and I still haven't officially got like a stamp on my passport. So this year, hopefully I travel somewhere out of the country. I want to go maybe to Paris or Thailand or the Caribbean. I really want to go to the Caribbean. I want to go to places like Bora Bora, the Virgin Islands. I want to go to like tropical, beautiful places, and I want to go to places like Thailand, Paris, things like that. So we'll see where my journey leads me. Someone asked, did I ever feel like giving up YouTube? Yes. There are plenty of times where I get fed up, but at the same time, I realize that, you know, I'm not gonna let anybody's opinion change what I love to do. I love doing YouTube. There are times when YouTube gets not that enjoyable. You know, it's constant opinions, it's constant judgment on YouTube. As I'm giving my opinion on certain topics, people are giving their opinion on me. A lot of people critique like, oh, you could do this better, or you could do this way, or you need to talk this way, and you need to, you know, and I continue to be raw, real, and uncut, and authentically me, but sometimes that weighs on you, you know, and there's sometimes where I'll do a story where, you know, it's so much backlash that people will give me for giving my opinion that it gets overwhelming sometimes. So I have to like take breaks here and there. Like, I'll take like a few days off of doing YouTube, or like a week off of doing YouTube, but I haven't officially gotten to the point where it's like, I'm not doing YouTube no more, you know, because at the end of the day, this is what I love to do, and you know, if somebody don't like it, just don't watch my fucking channel, period. So, yeah. Another person wanted to know, what's the most scariest situation ever? And I think I said that I was gonna reserve that to probably like a story time. Let me see if there's any more questions. Okay, so I think that's pretty much all the questions that I had. If I missed any, I'm sorry. One day I'll do another update. Maybe when I hit 150K or 200,000, I'll do like maybe an update. I don't know. When would you guys like to see these type of updates? Like these updated Q&As where I answer questions, tell you guys maybe a story or something. How often do you guys want to see these? Y'all let me know. I don't know. Thank you guys for 100K. Thank you for rocking with me. Like I said, I don't know. I'm starting to repeat myself at this point. Y'all know how I start repeating myself in videos. So I guess I'm going to end the video here.